So, I'm gonna call it for today in terms of this side, I think. Well, I'm gonna let it dry and cure for 24 hours, because if you don't let the paint cure for 24 hours, you can cause issues with like paints blending together, and then it's easier to come off and all that fun, crappy stuff. So, and during the curing process, you can see how the paint takes to the plastic and all that fun stuff, and in some cases, I think there might be some chances of bubbling. I was seeing a bit of issues around this side. I don't know if that was just because at the time I put in too much paint or whatever, but I think because I'm not too sure what the plastic is, and obviously different plastics, different paints cause different issues. So far, I think we might have a few issues, but I know how to solve them, so that's not the biggest worry. But we'll find all that fun stuff in about 24 hours. I'm gonna give it, because it's not the warmest day on the planet, but also the more time paint has to dry, the easier it is to work with all that fun stuff. Like it's dry to the touch now, but the more you mess with it, obviously, the more agitated it gets, and then you pull stuff off, and it's never good. It's never good. So I'm gonna leave this one for right now, but I'd say this side is pretty much done. There's like a few little blue bits I need to do, but like compared to that side, I mean, we are seeing a good difference, and I'm very happy about that. So next clip you shall see, hopefully, is me working on a different project, but just the little details. It's just oh, it's nice. I'm keeping the Made in China thing in there. Why not? It's kind of funny. And then there's like different little speckles of colour all throughout. Like, there's little bits of purple in there. I quite like. Obviously, the camera won't pick up little bits of purple in that, but it's just there for me, and I like it. So, and yeah, that's the mess you make when you, yeah. We'll just you can just look at that for a few seconds. There you go. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go now. Oh, I'm not painting anything else. No, I'm not. Nope. No. It's a day later, now we start the other side. Whoa. It's pretty much literally the same steps that I did last time, so I don't need to film it. So all we need to do now is just paint over the black, do the weathering, and then we'll be pretty much sorted. And I'm going to go over some little extra bits. I don't know if you can sort of see where I've kind of missed some areas and stuff. And we'll just do that, and then it'll look a bit better than that. Let's get going. So she's pretty much done in terms of the actual black undercoat. As you can see, it's a lot more clean than the first side was, because I've kind of filled it in a lot more and I've done all that fun stuff. So once this dries a bit more and when it's tacky to the touch, that's when I'll start doing the weathering process. And then she's pretty much done. And then we'll do a principal photography shoot maybe in the next couple of days during the weekend when I'm not doing exams. That's probably a good idea. So yeah, this is what she looks like at the minute. Ooh, it's actually not my worst painting job so far. I say that and then look at all that blue. I think that's blue. I'm blind. Can you tell? As I said though, this does always get covered over with other paints, and then once this is dried I can do more paints like over the top and then clean it up. Because all this is literally about getting the paints over the top first. And then once that bit's done, we can move on to the more fun stuff, the weathering. I always enjoy that bit, so I might show you a bit more in depth how to do that. Oof, see you in a bit, my dudes. I am going to let this dry for now, but pretty much, my dudes, this is done. As you can see, I've been painting some other parts, and I'm getting some other stuff ready for other parts of the project, but I'd say overall this has been quite a nice little build paint, because there's like all these little details I've been able to do which I haven't done in other projects. Like you'll see it's just hints of blue when I get in focus. There we go, like sort of scorch marks, and I've added some bits of flare everywhere, and I've made it look like this is properly in the wasteland, and there's like different marks everywhere to kind of suggest that story. But this side's on the facing side of the actor, so you won't see this too often this side, but when you do, you'll get some nice little interesting spots, which is always nice. So I think I might add a clip next of me actually holding it once the bastard's actually dry. But we shall see about that, because I'm a very lazy bugger. But pretty much, dudes, all you need to do, throw some mad old paint on there. Make it look all scratchy and all. But it's also to how much you want it to look scratchy. As this is an apocalypse, I decided it should be very messed up. So once you get that down, you leave it, pretty much. You could lacquer it, but I am too cheap to have lacquer. So this is what is staying. Ooh. It's been a very nice build overall, I would say. smash like and comment if you want to see more. And also, there's going to be more projects anyway, even if you don't want to see them or not, based on this short film. So I shall see you all in a bit. This probably won't be the outro, I'm just saying this now, just in case I do forget, because I'm an idiot. See you in a bit, my dudes. I'm sorry, I had to. I just had to. Just needs to be in every video now. It's just brand deal, sponsor me, please. I need the sponsorship, please, please. Oh.
So special.
I don't know what to do, try my best just to see it through. What do I have to tell you, just so you don't make it harder to